Jesus Mediator YouTube channel presents the story of Judah, man who betrayed Jesus Christ. Hey there. So I want to tell you about this guy named Judah and give you a little overview of his background and where he comes from. It's actually a pretty interesting story. Judah, also known as Judas Iscariot, is believed to have been born in Kerioth, a village in the region of Judea, which was a part of ancient Israel. However, the exact date and place of his birth are not well documented in historical records or religious texts. Judah's birth would have likely occurred sometime during the 1st century A.D., but the specific year is not definitively known. Judah was born in a time and place where things were quite different from today. This was a time when the region was under Roman rule and people had their own beliefs and traditions. Judah grew up in a community where faith and culture played a significant role in shaping his identity. As a young boy, Judah probably had a pretty normal upbringing like anyone else. He would have learned about his religion, customs, and the stories that were passed down through generations. Little did he know that he was going to become a part of a story that would be talked about for centuries. Now imagine being in Judah's shoes as he met Jesus. Jesus was this charismatic and influential teacher who was gaining a lot of attention for his teachings and miracles. Judah, like the other disciples, saw something special in Jesus, something that made him want to follow and learn from him. So Judah's early life and upbringing laid the foundation for the choices he would later make. His experiences, beliefs, and the world around him all shaped his path, leading him to the pivotal role he played in the story of Jesus. I'm so excited to dive into a truly fascinating moment in history, the very first meeting between Judah and Jesus. Can you believe we're about to step back in time and explore how these two figures crossed paths? Picture this. It's a bustling day in a village in Judea where people are going about their daily routines. Amid the crowd, there's this guy named Judah. He's just an ordinary guy living his life, not knowing that something extraordinary is about to happen. Now let's talk about Jesus. He's been causing quite a stir with his teachings and miracles. His reputation precedes him, and people are eager to see and hear him in person. Word has spread far and wide about the wisdom and power he carries. As Judah goes about his day, he hears whispers and conversations about this charismatic teacher named Jesus. There's a sense of curiosity building up inside him. Who is this man? What's all the buzz about? One day, fate aligns their paths. Judah finds himself in a gathering where Jesus is speaking. Imagine the anticipation, the suspense, as Judah listens to every word that Jesus utters. It's like time stands still as their eyes meet for the first time. In that moment, something clicks. Maybe it's the way Jesus speaks with authority and compassion, or the genuine kindness in his eyes. Whatever it is, Judah feels drawn to him. Little does he know that this encounter will set in motion a series of events that will shape history. And there you have it, the first meeting between Judah and Jesus, an unassuming man and a transformative teacher brought together by chance or destiny. It's incredible how a single moment can change the course of someone's life, and in this case, even the course of humanity. So, my friend, as we journey through this remarkable story, let's keep in mind the power of those initial moments, the sparks that ignited a tale of faith, friendship, and ultimately a story that would be told for generations to come. So picture this. You're in a bustling ancient setting, and there's this guy named Judah. Now, Judah wasn't just any ordinary guy. He was part of an inner circle, a select group of people chosen by Jesus himself. Can you imagine the significance of that? He was right there, sharing in the most intimate moments of Jesus' mission. But here's where it gets really interesting. Think about hanging out with a teacher whose words are like nothing you've ever heard before, whose actions are like nothing you've ever seen. That's what Judah experienced. He was there when miracles happened, soaking in the profound teachings and witnessing the incredible compassion of Jesus. Now let's talk about the dynamics within this tight-knit group. You've got this mix of personalities, beliefs, and backgrounds all coming together. And right there in the midst of it is Judah. He had this unique connection with Jesus, but he was also a part of a team of diverse individuals, each with their own thoughts, doubts, and feelings. Judah's relationship with Jesus wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, though. There were moments of deep connection and shared purpose, but there were also challenges. Imagine trying to balance your personal beliefs and emotions with the greater mission you're a part of. That's the kind of intricate dance that Judah navigated. And then, of course, there's that shadow that hovers over Judah's story, the shadow of betrayal. It's a reminder that even the strongest bonds can be tested, that the choices we make can have far-reaching consequences. As we explore Judah's relationship with Jesus, we're delving into the complexities of human connections, the ebb and flow of emotions, and the lessons we can learn from their story. So, my friend, grab a metaphorical seat as we uncover the layers of this relationship, a relationship that's both deeply personal and universally resonant. Picture this. It's a night filled with tension and anticipation. The setting is the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus and his disciples are there, probably worn out from the events of the day. Now, among those disciples is Judah. Yes, the same Judah we've been talking about. But here's where things take a dramatic turn. Judah, who had been a part of Jesus' inner circle, had been wrestling with some conflicting thoughts and emotions. You see, there were those who weren't too happy about Jesus and his teachings. They wanted to put an end to his influence. Judah, for whatever reasons, decided to seize an opportunity. He approached the religious authorities and struck a deal with them. The deal? Well, he agreed to lead them to Jesus, to betray him essentially in exchange for a sum of money. According to the New Testament accounts in the Bible, when Judas Iscariot betrayed Jesus to the religious authorities, he was given 30 pieces of silver as payment. This event is mentioned in the Gospel of Matthew, specifically in Matthew 26, 14, 16. Then one of the 12, the one called Judas Iscariot, went to the chief priests and asked, "What are you willing to give me if I deliver him over to you?" So they counted out for him 30 pieces of silver. From then on, Judas watched for an opportunity to hand him over. Now try to imagine the weight of that decision. Judah, someone who had walked alongside Jesus, learned from him, and witnessed his miracles, was now about to play a crucial role in his capture. Back to that night in the garden, as darkness fell, Jesus was praying and his disciples were nearby. That's when it happened. Judah, a face they all knew well, arrived with a group of people. He approached Jesus, greeted him with a kiss, a gesture of friendship, but it was a kiss that masked his true intentions. In the gospel accounts of the New Testament, during the arrest of Jesus, there is a moment when Jesus interacts with Judah. In the Gospel of Matthew, specifically in Matthew 26, 50, Jesus responds to Judas as he approaches with the authorities. Jesus replied, "Do what you came for, friend." Then the men stepped forward, seized Jesus, and arrested him. In this exchange, Jesus addresses Judas as friend and essentially acknowledges the role that Judas is playing in his arrest. It's a poignant moment that highlights the complex emotions and actions surrounding Judas's betrayal and Jesus' ultimate acceptance of his fate. You have probably wondered, why did Judah betray Jesus of Nazareth? Get ready for some eye-opening insights as we uncover the motivations behind this fateful act. So, why did Judas betray Jesus of Nazareth? You see, it's not just about those silver coins or simple motives. It's about diving into a much deeper and profound understanding. So, let's start by peeling back the layers. The real question that echoes through history is, why did Jesus die on the cross? And my friend, that's where the pieces start to come together. Judas's role in this grand narrative goes beyond mere betrayal for material gain. Think about it. Judas, one of Jesus' closest disciples, had a front row seat to all those miracles, the profound teachings, and the immense love that Jesus shared. But here's the twist. Jesus knew. He knew what was about to happen, how the story would unfold. His purpose was clear: to fulfill a prophecy, a divine plan that held immense significance. The Bible contains several prophecies that foreshadowed the coming of the Messiah, often referred to as the Son of God, who would come to earth and play a significant role in God's plan for salvation. Judas, in his role, became a key player, not just by accident, but by design. It's like he stepped onto the stage of history to play his part, a part that was foreseen, a part that had been spoken of through ages past. He became a vessel through which a much deeper purpose would be fulfilled. The act of betrayal, it wasn't just a simple betrayal. It was a piece of a cosmic puzzle, a puzzle that involved sacrifice, redemption, and salvation. Jesus' journey to the cross was rooted in a profound mission, one that was known and understood even before Judas made his decision. Now, I know it's a lot to take in, but here's the beauty. It's a story that transcends time and space. It's a story of a divine plan unfolding, of humanity's ultimate rescue. Judas, in his role, reminds us that even in the most unexpected moments, a greater purpose is at play. So, my friend, as we ponder the depths of this narrative, let's remember that sometimes the answers aren't simple. Sometimes they lead us to contemplate the mysteries of existence, the grand tapestry of life, and the way each of us fits into that larger story. And there you have it, the revelation behind why Judas betrayed Jesus of Nazareth. It's a story that invites us to see beyond the surface, to glimpse the divine threads weaving through history. So let's keep exploring, keep seeking, and keep being amazed by the layers of wisdom that history has to offer. Do you ever wonder what happened with Judah after Jesus died on the cross? Get ready to explore the aftermath of that fateful betrayal and the journey that followed. So picture this. The dust has settled after Jesus' crucifixion. The world is grappling with the seismic impact of his death, and among those profoundly affected is Judas Iscariot. Yes, the same Judas who played a pivotal role in the events that led to Jesus' execution. Now you might be wondering, what happened next? Well, here's where it gets complex. Judas, consumed by guilt and regret, faced an internal struggle unlike any other. His actions had contributed to the arrest, trial, and crucifixion of his own mentor and teacher. Can you imagine the weight of that realization? The biblical accounts don't provide an exhaustive view of Judas's life after Jesus' death, but they do offer glimpses. Judas's remorse led him down a path of profound sorrow. According to the Gospel of Matthew, he returned the money he had received for his betrayal and then tragically took his own life. It's a somber and haunting moment that underscores the depths of his anguish. But there's more to the story. Judas's life after Jesus' death is a sobering reminder of the complex interplay between human choices, consequences, and the enduring quest for redemption. His actions became a cautionary tale, a stark illustration of the impact our decisions can have on ourselves and those around us. As we reflect on Judah's life, let's remember the lessons that emerge from his story. It's a tale of the human struggle, a tale that compels us to consider the weight of our own choices, the importance of seeking forgiveness and reconciliation, and the profound impact that one decision can have on the course of our lives. Judas's life after Jesus' death is a reminder that even amidst the darkest moments, there's an opportunity for growth, reflection, and transformation. It's a story that invites us to ponder the complexities of the human journey and the enduring hope that can emerge from even the most challenging circumstances.